dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Lacey Roberts. For the past 3 years, Michael Clark has went across the country preaching and sharing his battle with addiction to drugs. Today, he sat down with WYMT's Lauren McCourt to share his story.
In and out of jail for years,
I never imagined nothing like this.
Michael Clark never imagined himself standing at a pulpit.
I never growed up in church. Never really been to church.
After battling with an addiction to drugs, he believed happiness would never come.
And I just thank the Lord that He doesn't hold our past against us.
But after getting saved while incarcerated, he knew right then he needed to share the Word of God.
I was so full of the Word of God, if a mosquito bit me, it went away singing, "There's power in the blood."
Now, after 3 years clean, he's going around sharing his story in hopes to touch lives of people who may be struggling like he once did.
I think I went through all those tests to go out and give my testimony and a lot of messes so I can deliver messages.
Giving hope to others that they can overcome this battle.
It says, even when you was a sinner, He came and died for you.
And wanting everyone to understand that no matter what you are going through,
I want to tell you the Lord's already forgiven you. You just got to call on Him and believe.
God is with you every step of the way. In Perry County, Lauren McCourt, WYMT Mountain News.
Clark has a Facebook page called Michael Clark's Ministries where he shares daily motivational videos.
If you love heat and humidity, you've loved today, but for those of us who like a little bit of a cooler day, not so much. Let's take a look, see what's going on across the area. We see outside the WYMT studios lots of clouds or lots of sunshine, just a few clouds there across our region. Whitesburg, just a few clouds there. Over in Letcher County, Buffalo, beautiful scene there. Just a few more clouds, but still a nice sunny evening across the area. Some showers and storms pumped up in parts of southwest Virginia and far southern Kentucky there. Nothing too major, but it did cool temperatures down quite a bit over in the Wise County area. You see just that one little lone shower over near Norton at this point. 77 over there, but 80s and 90s everywhere else. 95 right now in Hazard. We got to 96 earlier, 92 Prestonsburg, 91 in Somerset, 93 in London. Dew points way up there in some areas and not too bad in others. So it means the feels like not too bad as well, but 99 is what it feels like right now in Monticello. Temperatures across the state still in the 90s, some upper 80s there in some spots, but we're going to be a slow decline tonight as we eventually get down into the upper 60s and low 70s. I'll talk about how low the temperatures go tonight and the temperatures for tomorrow coming up in a few minutes. Lacey?
Thanks, B-Rob. Former NFL running back Cedric Benson has died. He is most known here for his time at the Cincinnati Bengals. Benson was killed in a motorcycle crash last night in Austin, Texas. No information has been released about the crash. Benson played for the University of Texas from 2001 to 2004. He was a key player in the Longhorns' resurgence under Coach Mack Brown. Benson's 5,540 yards ranked second at the university and ninth in NCAA history. He also won the Doak Walker Award in 2004, given to the nation's top running back. Benson was drafted number 4 by the Chicago Bears in 2005. He played 8 seasons in the NFL with the Bears, Cincinnati Bengals, and Green Bay Packers. Benson was only 36. This past week, a man was charged with manslaughter out of Laurel County. Deputies there say Josh Stouffer's charges are in connection with the fatal crash last November. Today, Krista Frost talked with the mother of the woman killed in that crash and how her family is pushing for justice.
US 25 South, a frequently traveled road between London and Corbin, about 9 months ago. This is what it looked like.
He had picked her up at McDonald's that day, and they was on their way to pick the kids up at school.
Rosalie Simpson is talking about her daughter, Charity, and Charity's husband, Josh. They were headed south on 25, only about a mile from McDonald's, when their car collided with a truck that hit the passenger side where Charity sat.
The man that was in the pool place said it jarred his window, so he had never heard a wreck so loud in his life.
Simpson was just down the road when she got the call.
I saw the car and I ran over and I said, "Where's Charity? Where's my baby?" She wasn't just my youngest daughter, she was my best friend.
Charity died in that crash. Simpson says the only broken bones Charity had were in her wrist. What she thinks was Charity reaching for the wheel to stop the crash. Now, months later, Charity's husband, Josh Stouffer, faces charges for manslaughter, operating a vehicle under the influence, and operating on a suspended license, all among other things. Simpson says she had a feeling there was more to this crash, and now all she wants is justice.
These 3 babies right here are without a mom.
For her family and for her daughter. In Laurel County, Krista Frost, WYMT Mountain News.
Stouffer is being held in the Laurel County Detention Center on a $50,000 cash bond. Simpson says Stouffer's next court appearance is this Thursday. A woman is accused of assaulting a store clerk in Clay County over being charged for a cup of water. The Clay County Sheriff's Office arrested 26-year-old Wendy Centers of Manchester. The alleged assault happened at Mike's Quick Stop in Manchester around 5:40 p.m. Saturday. Deputies say Centers assaulted the store clerk because the clerk charged her 25 cents for a cup of water. Deputies say she then admitted to police about the assault. She is charged with 4th-degree assault and 3rd-degree criminal mischief. An Ohio man is accused of threatening to shoot up a Jewish community center. Police in Youngstown arrested 20-year-old James Reardon Jr. Friday after he made the threat on Instagram. The post included a video of a man shooting a gun and a tag of the Jewish Community Center of Youngstown. Investigators say Reardon's Instagram feed is full of anti-Semitic and white nationalist comments, as well as images of him shooting guns. Police say they found 2 semi-automatic assault rifles, 3 AR-15s, and ammunition at his home.
This is a person that has declared himself as a white nationalist. And with the hate crimes and everything else going on, we wanted to make sure that we did our part to make sure that this person was taken off the streets very quickly.
Reardon took part in the deadly protests in Charlottesville, Virginia in 2017. He has an arraignment hearing tomorrow in court. His bond is set at $250,000. The FBI has not yet said if they will pursue federal charges. If you were driving along Highway 80 in Knott County earlier this morning, you may have seen a rock slide blocking the eastbound lanes. Now those lanes are back open. Our reporter went to the scene earlier and saw it was clear. The rock slide happened near the soft shell area around 9 a.m. The Transportation Department cleared that rock slide. Federal aviation officials are investigating a deadly plane crash that happened in New York. Officials with the FAA say the Cessna 303 crashed into a house in Unionville yesterday. 3 people were in the house. State police say 1 man from the house is unaccounted for. 1 woman has life-threatening injuries and 1 is not hurt. One witness describes how one of the women was able to get out.
She was afraid of a little bit to jump, and somebody came by grabbed the ladder, and she was able to get on the ladder. She got out, and she was screaming, and we said, "Is there anybody else in the house?" She says, "My dad."
The crash killed 1 of the 3 men on board the twin-engine plane. Police say the plane took off from Orange County Airport and stopped to refuel. It had just taken off again, heading for Long Island, when the pilot reported engine trouble. At least 63 people are dead after a suicide bomb attack at a wedding last night in Kabul, the capital of Afghanistan. The Islamic State militant group claimed responsibility today for the attack. This comes as the U.S. and the Taliban are attempting to reach a peace agreement. More than 180 people were wounded in the blast, including many women and children. A spokesman for the Interior Ministry says both the bride and groom did survive. Coming up, a Mountain News Weekend edition at 6. A new report says Kentucky tourism is on the rise. Hear why Pike County officials say that is important. And a Kentucky man looks back on his time playing at the original Woodstock 50 years ago.
The warm conditions will continue into the night and again tomorrow. At the details on how we're going to start the new work and school week in just a few minutes.